Welcome everyone, a huge Fortnite update including leaked skins we're going to take an early look at, the return of the cube, a massive change adding lava to the whole of the map, and also arguably one of the worst changes to Fortnite ever. People are up in arms, including myself. We're going to be covering it all here in this video. If you're excited, give it a big fat thumbs up. If you're not already, smash that subscribe button. Come and join me for daily Fortnite videos right here on the channel. Without further ado, let's get into today's brand new patch notes. First up, yes, the floor is lava mode is now live, working in the exact way we assumed it would, but looking even cooler than we ever could have expected, literally covering the map in lava, which is insane. So this mode is like a standard mode, except after you jump into it, in a few minutes, the actual map will start to have lava rising from the lowest part of the map and gradually going upwards and upwards and upwards, acting in the way that lava that already is on the map from the volcano is basically affecting you in the exact same way, giving you a little bit of damage and bouncing you up in the air, except in this mode you can build directly on the lava. So if it does get to a point towards the end of the game where the whole map is covered in lava, you're still okay. You can still build on it, except everyone is going to be trying to avoid the floor to not take any damage. Absolutely insane. Good news is, in this mode, you'll be gradually given a little bit of materials every second, so that you've always got something to build with, even at endgame if you start to get super low on mats. It's a crazy mode. I can't wait to see what Fortnite also brings to the tables in terms of custom modes to the world of Fortnite. Let me know what you think of it down below in the comment section. It looks insane. Now, the Baller is an awesome new vehicle, but a lot of controversy because a lot of people like to just sit in them, especially at endgame, because of the 300 HP it has, basically giving you and your character a load of extra health, and you can roll around as being annoying. They are starting to implement some big changes, starting with today's update. First of all, the Baller will no longer apply damage to players on collision, so you can't just bump into people over and over and over, which is a small little change. And moving forwards within the version 8.3 update, which won't be up for another 2 weeks because this is the 8.2 update. The next week's update will be a content update, so we've got 2 more weeks to wait for this one. But the border itself will start to have little gaps and little changes to the actual design of the border itself, allowing for parts of the border we can actually shoot through and hit the player directly, so obviously just dealing normal damage straight to the player, meaning that the whole of the border won't give you an infinite glass shield around you, making it a lot more easier to kill the person inside it and a lot more easier to take damage if you're inside it. So look out for those changes in a few weeks time, but for the moment you can't deal player damage with the Baller. Now, one of the coolest new additions to this week's update, which wasn't talked about until today, is 3 new fruit items. First of all, we have the bananas, which will instantly grant you 3 health, just like apples would, and these can be found in the tropical biome, so just giving basically a reskinned apple in another part of the map. But there's even more. We've got coconuts, which can be foraged from damaging palm trees, a little bit like Animal Crossing, I like to think. These coconuts will actually grant 5 points of health over a short time, and it also will replenish shield as well if your health is at max, so a super useful item. And these can be found in the tropical and desert biomes. And then finally, there's 3, it's absolutely crazy. We've got peppers. These can be consumed, also giving you 5 health, and it will increase your movement speed by 20% for 10 seconds, and these can be found in the desert biome. The coconuts and chili specifically sound so useful, giving you shield, making you faster, are going to be a huge part of the game, so look out for them on the ground now. They're now in the map and are so good. Now, one of this week's biggest new items is the poison dart trap, which looks amazing and does actually work in a similar way to what I thought. It actually works over a bigger distance than a normal trap, but dealing slightly less damage overall. So these are uncommon rarities, you're going to find them pretty quickly. You can place them just like normal traps, and will actually be triggered up to 3 cells away, so like 3 blocks away. So imagine you put 3 pieces of floor upwards or downwards, that's how far they'll trigger, and they'll travel that distance and a little bit further upwards as well, actually up to 4 blocks in fact. These, once they hit the player, will deal 10 health of damage per tick, and will deal a total of 8 ticks over 7 seconds. So the maximum amount of damage it can do with just 1 hit from the poison dart trap will be 80 damage, but if you continue to get stuck in it and keep on getting hit, that time will be added on top. So if you're stuck in that poison dart trap, it will just instantly chip away at your health. Doesn't matter about your shield, it goes straight to your health and lower it really quickly. A fun new trap, certainly something different, and you've got to keep an eye out because it could be placed around the corner and hit you without realizing because of that further distance. Now for the controversial change, guys, you've got to let me know what you think of this down below. For me, I'm not excited. I'm going to be heading home actually to the UK today from Florida from this holiday, so I'm going to experience it and see what I think, but it sounds terrible. Everyone's complaining, and we may even see it be reverted. Let's see what happens. Essentially, Fortnite recently added in an amazing, well, it's not even recent, it's been in there for ages now, but an awesome change that meant that the material was capped at 500, but you'd farm 40% quicker, so you'd get all of your mats really, really quickly. You get 50 maps of each type for eliminating another player, and on top of that, for also eliminating a player, you'd get 50 health or shield, depending on what health or shield you currently have. It promoted aggressive play, stopped third partying quite as much, and was just an awesome addition, in my opinion, to Fortnite, and I love it. However, in a shock change, Fortnite has taken and reverted all of these changes from the standard game modes, taken them out, and are now only in the brand new arena mode, which we'll talk about in a little bit of a second. But this means that in solos, duos, squads, you are no longer going to get that 50 health for killing another player. You are no longer going to get easy mats, and it is just reverting back to a literally months and months old version of Fortnite, which I cannot understand. Now, in duos and squads, I get it. Getting thirsted was a huge issue because of the extra health and shield you get, but this is going to be protected by the fact that we know respawn bans are coming to the game very, very soon. I thought it'd be today, they're not actually. But why have they done this? I can't believe it. Let me know what you think. Are you shocked? I know I am, and I'm gutted that this has come out of the game. Hopefully they change it back again, but it is still in arena mode. What does that mean? So as we mentioned a few days ago, arena mode is a competitive mode, and it is currently just for solos and duos, which is always in the game. So it's like a ranked playlist, which will put you against similarly ranked players. You actually have a hype ranking, which goes up the better you play, and there are several cups that you're playing to play against similar players. At the bottom, you've got the Open League, and then the Contender League, and then at the top, the Champion League. And if you're at the top of the top of the top of the Champion League, you can get yourself into the World Cup qualifiers, which, as we mentioned the other day, is open for literally tens of millions of dollars for the best players in the world to play it. Now, all of those old 50 health shields for killing, getting mats, etc. faster is in this arena mode, but not the standard modes, unfortunately. So that's available for people, but if you want to play casually, everything that we've known and loved over the past few months is gone. It's a crazy, crazy change. On top of that, we've also got changes to the map. We've also some hidden Easter eggs in there, and also some crazy cosmetics coming to the game, including a brand new skin pack as well. So let's jump into that. First up, last season we had obviously the frozen ice skin pack. This season we've got the lava pack. This will contain several skins, several fiery back blings, and also a fire dragon. That is right, you can see them all on screen here. The total pack will include the Molten Battlehound, the Molten Valkyrie, the Molten Crested Cape, the Molten Wings, and also the Lava Wing Glider. This should be out in just a few days' time in the store. Shout out as always to everyone using code ALIA. If you got the code ALIA registered, and as soon as this pack comes out, you tweet me letting me know that you've used my code and bought the pack, you will be getting a shout out in a video very soon. So thank you everyone, I really, really appreciate it. But that isn't all, we've got even more crazy cosmetic items. First up, we've got some creepy looking skins. We've got the Night Witch and the Shaman male and female version of their skins. We've got ourselves some awesome pirate themed skins in the form of a Buccaneer, and then also the male version, the Sea Wolf. Also coming with an awesome back bling and looking very, very fancy with a new pickaxe as well. On top of that, we've got the Cuddly Cruiser, literally just for the Cuddle team leader to have its own glider, looking very, very adorable indeed. And one of my favorites, cannot wait for this to come out. I had so much fun with this skin, is going to be a Prickly Patroller, literally a female skin dressed up as a cactus. I'm not sure if this is meant to be the female version of the banana skin. I feel like we're going to get another fruit themed skin at some point in season 8. And there's a little bit of a weird secret skin as well, which you can see on screen here, which is like a fiery version of the recent skin that came with obviously the limited time heist mode as well. He also has his own crazy wrap and also crazy pickaxe as well. Whether or not this will be an exclusive skin or a bundle skin, however it comes out, I'll let you guys know as soon as I know as well. But the skins are looking crazy, and shout out, as I just said, to everyone using code ALIA in the store. We've also got some really cool map changes, new buildings coming up, changes around the map, and one of my favorite ones is in Tilted Towers, as we know that poor building that's probably been knocked down and rebuilt, I don't know, close to like 10 times now. It's now got a really funny insurance building, which has come up in its place, called the No Sweat Insurance. for all of those guys out there that don't want to sweat and want to get themselves some backup insurance just in case they do get taken down. It's a cool building, but the biggest thing in here is not only the cool Easter egg as the name of the building, but also what's down inside at the bottom. So there's a little bit of a museum, as we've seen in other buildings across the map. This museum specifically backdating to some very old school events, including meteorites, including the rocket, including the new volcano, which is now on the map. Also a little building of what looks to be tilted towers, and then a giant cube, which as we know came along, crushed the poor building, which is now in its place during the cube's big movement around the map, and is a really cool shout out to a lot of the live events that have happened previously, all of you guys that may have experienced them as well. And yes, I guess kind of the cube is back in a very small way in the Fortnite map. So this change is really cool. Retail Row is one of my favorite places to land at the moment. It's a really high traffic area without it being quite as crazy as Tilted, and in retail you may know that the small little burger shop has been started to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's now fully formed, and the new Burger building is there with 2 layers to it, which looks very, very nice. A great spot to now land alongside obviously Doghouse, which is right next to it too. So an awesome new addition to one of my favorite places to land at the moment in Fortnite Season 8. And then this one's a really weird change. I still don't quite know how or why it happened originally anyway, but Snobby Shores, a really great place to land, but not really that popular because of how far away it is from everything. The Viking village, which is just above it, started to almost infect it and take over from the far sort of south side of the map. It started to infect the buildings even more, and as you can see, they're starting to turn into Viking-themed houses, as the Vikings, whoever's living there, seems to be taking them over, ransacking all the modern buildings, and turning them into Viking buildings as well. If you don't land over there, it's a good excuse to go and check it out, bring your mates along, and go and experience what's happening in more changes of the map. A few things I forgot to mention is the fact that the awesome blue Commando skin is now available for free with everyone on PlayStation that has a PlayStation Plus subscription, so definitely go and pick that up before it goes away. And on top of that as well, the infinite dab can now go up to 14 hours non-stop in the loading lobby. No idea why anyone would want to use that, but it is now possible. Those are all the changes, the updates, the news for today. As I said, I'll be back home at my UK setup tomorrow, where I can experience even more things, and I've got more stuff to cover and share with you guys then, which I cannot wait to experience myself. If you have enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of all of these changes. Definitely some controversial stuff in there, but I'm going to be heading back now on an 8-hour flight. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys then.